Hello, my name is Kel Bailey and welcome back to another video. So check this out. Last Saturday, I went live and we spent 3 hours together. You guys watched me prepare for Sunday morning by tracking out some stems to be glorified. We started in Logic and ultimately we finished in Ableton. I tracked out this whole entire process and shared with you guys how I go about doing these things. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this available for you. If you didn't want to watch the full 3 hours, because that is a very long time, I condensed it down and edited it down into 1 hour. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you find any value in it, please hit the like button and subscribe. We are trying to grow this channel, and my goal is to get to 15,000 subscribers in the next couple of months. So help me get there. Now let's get into it. AKB. This is a learning class right now. This is a learning stream right now. So what I want you guys to do, if you have any questions, please ask me questions. I would love to answer your questions. If at any point my mic goes out or if any audio goes out or anything like that, let me know. We're gonna make it do what it do. We got Nigeria in the house. What's good, Nigeria? But yeah, we're working on stems. Be glorified. First thing we're gonna do, if you know, we're going to find the tempo for Be Glorified by the Potter's House. So I'm going to look it up real quick to see where we at, and I'm going to tap tempo it on my Nord keyboard. All right, tap tempo is at about 112. All right, we're going to start with the loop first. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that we always start with the loop first anytime we're doing gospel production. We're not going to track out the whole entire song. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. We're just going to be tracking out specific parts. So we're going to be tracking out intro, verse, chorus, outro. That's all we're going to be doing. So nothing too super crazy. Let's pull up premium drum samples. If you want access to these sounds, you can get them in the link below. This is my sound pack. Start with the shakers. We're going to quantize that. We're going to loop it right here. Then we're going to press join. We're going to name this shaker. We're going to do another shaker as well. All right, we got shaker 2 in there. Quantize it, loop it right here. Now we got shaker 2, and we're just going to start building on this loop, right? All right. All right, now we're going to pull up Stylus RMX. And again, we're just starting with the loop first. I think if we can get established like a good rhythm of the song, I think that will help out a lot. Let's see. All right, so just by adding these 3 shakers right here, it's adding a little bit more movement to the song. And the goal of the loop is to make that loop feel good, and it's supposed to make you want to dance. So that's my goal right there. So check this out. You feel me? Like it's moving. Got some movement to it, right? Ooh. All right, stick with me now. Stick with me now. I promise you we are going somewhere. I promise you. Again, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. Let's pull this up. We got to add these claps in here. 2, 3, 4. All right, we got tambourine right there. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the OG Kevin Bond did the original Be Glorified. It sounds just like one of his productions. So, all right, now what I'm going to do, we're done with the loop. Finally, we can get to the music part. I know you guys are excited about the music part. So I'm going to create a track stack of this loop. And this way is just going to make the screen look a little bit more unified and a little bit more better. So we got that. And we can even add an image in there as well. All right, let's put this in here. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we're gonna keep this real simple and smooth. And yeah, we're gonna keep it simple. All right, so this is the foundation of the keys intro that we're going to use as a reference to build on the auxiliary stuff and the bass for the strings or whatever. So adding these strings in there, we're just building upon the foundation of the loop and the Rhodes right now. So as you see what we're doing, we're slowly stacking this stem track. We're just slowly stacking it up, you know? All right, so we got that orc hit in there. All right, so let's combine modern wave synth again. All right, that's lit right there. Ooh, that's hot right there. My fault. There we go. Oh, we gonna have fun with this joint tomorrow. So again, we're stacking on what we have in this whole entire track, and we're just building upon that. I hope that makes sense. Be glorified. All I'm doing is with the stems, I'm not really getting super creative. I'm not even tracking out this whole entire song. I'm going to track out the intro, the verse, chorus, outro. So there's only going to be 4 parts that I track out, and I'm going to trigger them in Ableton when we're playing live. So really look at these stems as like an extra member of the band that's following us. So I'm going to be telling this stem track what to do, and I'm just putting this over top of what we're going to already be doing. So it's not going to be in the way of you know, what they're doing. All right, I'm actually an affiliate. I haven't shared this with you guys yet, but I'm actually an affiliate with Rhodes V8. So if you buy one of their, if you use my link to buy this product, I actually benefit from it. So this is a super, super dope plugin. And yeah. Like, you can hear all of that. That's really, really cool to me. Rhodes V8 Pro. Highly recommend it. If you decide to get it, use the link below. Hey, we in there. All right, so we got that going on right there. Let's delete that right there. Oh, hey, this a vibe right here. Hey, I gotta clean that up. All right, we're gonna figure that out. Let's add this in here. We're going to add this pad over top of what we're already doing. This is what we're going to do with this brass and munchkin pad right here. So we're going to do. So we're going to play the lines. So check this out. So we're going to quantize this track right here. Hey. Let me see. Hey. All right, so that's what we're doing right with that. Then we're gonna highlight that bell line right there. Jesus. And if you hear the bass right now, the bass is super, super wrong. I need to figure out what that bass line is. Hey. Oh, and also with that being said, we're only doing this song in parts. So I'm going to be triggering this song in Ableton. If you guys stick around, I'm going to show you my process in Ableton as well, in terms of exporting from Logic to Ableton. So this is probably about to get a little bit weird if you don't understand what I'm doing. So we have the intro right here. This is all the intro. Then this section right here, we have the verse of Be Glorified. So that's the verse. And then we have the chorus right here. So this part, so this is a 4-part song essentially. So now what I'm going to do is track out either the outro of the song. I need to track out that loop that the Jesus, 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 Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. All right, we need to do that. So we're just gonna track out that part right there. Oh, Jesus. I promise you this is gonna make sense in a little bit when I export it. No, that's just not right. All right, so let's see. And then the outro of the song, we're gonna do something like so we gonna really funk this junk up, right? And that's F-U-N-K, funk. Hey. Hey. Hey, this joint gonna feel so good. And we creating right now. We just creating. Ooh, we folding. All right, let's see how many people we got on here. How many people watching? Got 60 people in the room. If you haven't yet liked the video, please like the video for the algorithm. Hey, let me redo that. Let's see. Hey, this joint gonna feel so good. Hey, let's go. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Oh, we gonna go crazy. We gotta add that in there. We gotta add that. E flat. And we're just gonna loop that right there. That's good right there. So this is going to be the outro and the vamp of the song right here. So we're just gonna be grooving out. There we go. My fault. Oh my gosh, I'm folded. All right, there we go. Right there. We in there. Dun-dun-dun. All right, so let me see something. Let's join this right here. Hey, that go crazy. So, I mean, that's the benefits of being able to play with skilled musicians each week. I guess not everyone has that benefit of being able to play with skilled musicians each week, but yeah, that's just a benefit of that, being able to play with skilled musicians. I can kind of just give them stuff on the fly, and we can kind of, you know, roll with it. That's what we're gonna do. That joint gonna go, cuz we forgot an important part. I need to add this line. I want to add bells in the beginning. That feels good. I want to add something else. This is what I mean. I want to add something else. I want to add like a synth, sine synth in the beginning. Ooh, this gonna feel good. Let's add this along with a flute. We gonna make this real West Coast. Take this kick out. I don't like it in here anymore. Hey, this heavy right here. That jungle goes so hard. Threw me off for a second. All right, so we got and I've gone over this before. So if you're just joining and you're wondering where we're at in the process, what I do is, here's my process. I make stems in Logic Pro X, and in Logic Pro X, we create the stems in Logic, and then we export the stems from Logic into Ableton. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna grab the loop as a full-on loop stem file, and then I'm going to combine all of the auxiliaries and stuff together, and then I'm going to separate the metronome, and then I'm going to separate the Rhodes. So I'm going to have 4 tracks that I'm going to export together in Ableton, and then we're going to map out the triggers and how everything should be in Ableton. This should only take me about 20 minutes to do or so, if that. It should maybe even less than that, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So if you're still sticking around for that, thank you for sticking around. If you're enjoying this live stream right now and you think I should do more live streams, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you're finding some value in here and you're enjoying everything that's happening, put a 1 in the chat. Put number 1 in the chat. That's what I want you to do. Put a 1 in the chat. Cool. All right. So I'm going to solo this loop. So this loop, I have everything combined in here. Everything is already soloed. I have everything in the bus right here. So I'm going to, I want to export this range right here. I want to export from 2 all the way until 60, right? All right, so we're going to press Command B, and this is going to export this whole entire loop file right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a folder that I have called stems. Let me see. Trigger Keys, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you joining. I've seen some of your content. You make good stuff. I'm honored that you're here. Jerry, yeah, we're gonna put markers in. We're not gonna do quite markers, but there is a technique that I'm gonna do that I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So if you're still here, you're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna enjoy this for real. So I'm going to name my folder so that I can find it later. Be glory. I don't think I know how to spell glorified. I don't know. Whatever. We know what it is. 112 BPM. Kel Bailey. All right, so we're gonna name this loop, and then I always like to put the BPM with the loop as well, you know. All right, so we're bouncing out the loop right now. Hey, we got a bunch of ones in the chat. Hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by on a Saturday afternoon. I know Saturdays can be slow or busy for a lot of people. I'm not sure what everyone is doing, but I definitely appreciate you guys popping through. We got 67 people in the chat. Again, I don't take that for granted. You guys stopping by to, you know, check me out and seeing what I'm doing. So now what I'm going to do is we want the Rhodes separated by itself. So I have Rhodes right here. So I got some artifacts in there, making it sound all real. Rhodes, we're going to name that Rhodes, put it in the folder. Again, the method I like to use for exporting this stuff, people ask me, do you mix it down? Do you do panning? Maybe I should, but I like to keep it simple and stupid. The KISS method is what they call it. Now we're going to combine all of this together. So we got loop, Rhodes. Let's do a little bit of panning. I'm hearing some clicking. I don't know what that is. All right, so let's see what that is. That's what it is. I fixed that. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna combine all the auxiliaries and stuff together, right? Trigger Keys, what's good, brother? I didn't know you was from Australia. Much love. Thank you for tuning in. Oh man, I already know how it is, but no, thank you for tuning in. I'm sure you don't have time to tell me, but how is the church scene in Australia? The only thing I know about Australia that I hear is spiders and Hillsong. I'm sure that's a common thing that you hear about a lot. But yeah, like how is everything in Australia? How is the church scene? Camo, what's good, brother? Hope you're doing well. All right, so we're going to bounce this out as a whole entire stem track. So all of this is going to be a part of the stems. We did very bare minimum panning. Like, I'm not getting into all of that. Yeah, it's not that serious. So auxiliaries, we'll do more of a mix down in Ableton, but everything is balanced out how I want it to right now. Camo, can I leave the live stream up? If two more people ask me, can I leave the live stream up? I'll consider leaving it up. I plan to leave it up, but if by popular demand everyone says leave the live stream up, I may leave it up. All right, so now we're gonna bounce out the metronome, right? And it's about to get really, really good in Ableton. I'm about to show y'all some secrets. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this before. Great question, Dr. Keys. I'm guessing you just joining. I already answered this question, but I definitely don't mind answering it again. So the band, we had a rehearsal the other day, but me and my band, we've created chemistry through the years to be able to catch stuff like this on the fly. So this is the arrangement that we're doing tomorrow. The only thing that is different is the end part. And this is something that I can just call out to them. So the difference between the thing is I'm triggering this arrangement in. So I'm basically controlling where this arrangement goes versus sometimes, a lot of times what happens with stems is we let the stems control us. No, I'm going to trigger this arrangement in. So we're going to be triggering in the verse, the chorus, outro, intro, all of that. So I'm going to have control over the whole entire stem. I'm going to show you what I do if I get off as well, because that does happen in terms of like with the worship leaders. Now what I'm going to do is send this to the band and say, good luck. No, I'm not going to say that to them, but I'm going to send this to them just so they are aware of the arrangement. Be glorified. I'm sure I'm spelling that wrong. Arrangement. I'm going to send this to the band as well. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have a fifth person? All right, we got 5 people. All right, I may consider leaving it up. Thank you guys again for watching. I definitely appreciate you guys popping in and coming through. Like, you guys just don't know, like, you guys showing up and interacting with me definitely, you know, gives me a little more juice to keep going, you know. I'm sure you deleted some of your other live streams and no one Elevation Worship is the only one still up. Need them all back. I may have to put some of that stuff in members only. Like, yes, some of that stuff may have to go in members only. But again, the idea is to be able to provide free content and to be able to, yeah, give you guys free value. All right, let's see what you said. Things are good, man. We have a lot of spires that you can kill. That can kill you bro, that sounds so crazy. Church is really good. I play at several campuses at Hillsong. Yeah, I plan on saving the live stream. I can definitely do that. So before you leave, I know you got to get to church, but how do you counteract the spiders? How do you not let them kill you? Because I've seen some of them like it's the size of your hand. Like, what do y'all do to protect yourselves against spiders? 2-part question. And how is Hillsong doing after all of the scandals and stuff like that? Like, I heard a lot of crazy stuff about that. I don't know if you can answer all of that, but are they back thriving again and doing the work of the Lord? While you answer that, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. So, and I'm going to try my best to break this down in order so that it makes sense. Let me expand this screen. Hey. And if you need me to slow down or explain anything else, I can do that as well. So in Ableton, on the side, you have an add folder feature. What I do is I added my stem folder. So in my stem folder, I got all of my stems. So we added Be Glorified into this stem folder, right? So now what I'm going to do is find Be Glorified, and it's at the top, right? So I'm going to select all of this. We have all of it selected. Now we're going to hold Command, and we're going to drag it over here. And what you'll see it does is it drops it in for us. Hold on, I take that back. We're first going to set the BPM. We know the BPM is 112. So now we're going to select everything. We're going to hold Command, and we're going to drag it over, and then we're going to release. So we got our stem track like this mapped out, right? Now we're going to go through and we're going to turn on warp, and we're going to warp all of these tracks together, right? And I'm about to put some of y'all on game. I'm about to put y'all on so much game right now. I'm about to give y'all so much value, and this is all free. This is all for the love of helping you grow and become a better musician, become a better producer. Put a one in the chat. Put a fire and emoji in the chat if you're ready to learn and grow. All right, so this is what we're about to do. We're about to mark out our arrangements to be able to trigger it in. So the goal is to trigger the loop, to trigger the intro, to trigger the verse. When the worship leader says we're going to the chorus, I'm going to trigger that in. When she says we're going back to the verse, I'm going to trigger that in. When it's time for us to have a band break, when it's time for us to go back out, I'm going to be triggering this song in the whole entire time. So check this out. So we got the intro. Intro right there. All right, so the intro is from 1 to 9, right? So we're going to take this loop marker right here. We're going to drag it right here, and then we're going to set a marker, right? And we're going to name this intro. That simple, right? Now we're going to press Command A, then we're going to press Command E. Hold on. Command E, and that's going to split the track. So yeah, Command A, Command E, and we're going to split that track right there. That's going to separate this for the next step. So we're going to do this throughout the whole entire arrangement. All right, so we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to press Command E, and we're essentially separating the arrangement. We're separating the arrangement so that we can trigger everything in, right? We're going to press Set again, and we're going to name this verse. And now we're going to do... All right, we're going to press Set again, and then we're going to press Command E. That's going to split the track where it needs to be at. Am I making sense? Is this clear for you guys? Is this making sense? It may not make all the way sense, but hopefully you're following along. Then we got... Then we're going to press Command E. It's going to split the track. And then we're going to set another marker, and we're going to name this part Jesus Loop, right? And now we're going to go through. We're almost done here as well. All right, so we got, let me see. All right, so cool. Why does that keep on doing that? No. All right, so cool. We're going to do Set again, Command E. And it doesn't really matter what order you do it in. We're going to do band, break, funk. Right? So we're going to name that, and then we're going to do... I'm coming back, I promise. All right, so we're going to do Command E. We're going to do Command E again, and that's going to split the track. And then we're going to do 1 1 1 break. And then we're going to name this next one. It's already split where it needs to be at. We're going to name this next one West Coast Funk. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to run this arrangement in session mode. We're not going to use this screen. We're not going to use this format to run the arrangement, right? Let me see where we're at. Yeah, we're not going to use this screen to run the arrangement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Command A. I'm going to select everything, right? Now I'm going to hold Command, and I'm going to drag this whole entire track over here to this mode over here. We're going to drag it over to session view. And we're going to drop it in like that. So if you're following with me, you see what's happening, right? So again, we marked out everything in arrangement mode, and now we Command A everything, and now we drag the whole track over into arrangement mode. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to trigger it in. So that's how we do it. And what I like to do is I want to select everything and move it down by 1. This has been a very productive live. Thank you guys for showing up and checking out this live. That's all we have for today. We are out. Appreciate you guys again.